because it is within our strategy. The people who consume our content are actually in this category of young people. And we believe that an initiative of this nature is not only going to inspire, but it's going to motivate the next generation. And this is why I also need to thank in a special way the Kingdom of Torah, and of course represented by the technical advisor, Moses, who has represented the king. It is these kinds of partnerships that are going to take young people to the next level. But most importantly, we think about different awards across the world, and we never think about awards that have the Ugandan heritage. Now, when you think about the Icon Initiative, it is one that belongs to all of us. It's one that we need to believe in. It's one that we need to promote because it's promoting initiatives around young people who constitute the biggest population. And I continue to applaud the Kingdom for thinking very big, because this is going to be, by and large, the biggest award initiative, not just in Uganda, but in Africa. Where I come from, I would clap my hands. So, I mean, we are looking at the 77%. These young people, what are young people looking for? They are looking for a platform. They are looking for a platform like this one to express their talent, to express their creativity. They need to be mentored. They need to be guided. And when you think about it, I think we found solace, because there's so much talent in this country, but talent is not enough. So that talent can realize the potential. I have seen so many, sponsors or potential sponsors in this room. Next Media has come on board. The Kingdom of Torah has come on board. Companies in this room, representatives, to come and support this initiative. If you support this initiative, you will get a lot of value, because the customer you're looking for, Reach Your Hand has already put together that customer. And that customer is the young person. And in Uganda right now, if you do anything that does not touch the heart and soul of young people, I think you're mistaken. As Next Media, we're very particular. This is the icing on the cake. Reach Your Hand has touched the soul of so many young people, souls of so many young. Ask me a question. What are you doing as Next Media to help out on young people? To just, talk about the politics and the current affairs that people know us about. Film industry, we want to work with the artists. We're already working with the artists. We're one of those few, and in April, can you imagine? So young. It's so good to be young, but it's a twofold. You're young, you have the opportunity, attributes. That is patience. I have a dream, but I want to achieve it now. And as I speak right now, so many young people say being focused as a young person is so critical, but also, you can be part of that can impact the society. To build this brand, we are going to support them to be successful. We are going to support them to be impactful. I've seen the UN family. The SD. Impact in society as brands. It's important that we support the young people. The young people consume MTN data and come true. But last but not least, I cannot not thank, Talent Africa, Area University, and of course the Vice Chancellor. He talked about something very important. Parents investing. Unemployment is as a result of not having the necessary skills to be able to innovate, or the passion, Moses Ngadu, to give his remarks. Thank you very much, and enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you.
The Johnny Walker stand is already walking, but it will be a pleasure to... First, I bring greetings from His Majesty the King of Toro, King Oyo, and I would like to start by introducing the King's delegation that's led by Prince Jonathan Bas and our image consultant, Mrs. Agatha Ngadu. Today is a special day because the King strongly believes continent. The King's belief is that the golden rule now should be we use our African resources, that is the talent. He knows that we have the largest population of the youth. Therefore, if we are able to educate them out of this, the excellence that's going to be demonstrated through the award gives them...
To achieve this aspiration requires inspiration, mentorship, behavior, and mindset change among our people. Being at the forefront of change means strengthening collaborations, and Toro Kingdom are passionately doing together. By launching the ICON initiative, we are cementing the need to recognize and mentor our people as the visionaries that Africa needs. If there is anyone out there who still doubts that Africa is a place where all things are possible, who still wonders development ventures, it's been a long time coming, but because of what we have been doing,
sacks into school bags. He was in primary 6 by the time he came up with that idea, but right now he's in senior 1 and the ideas keep growing. You have children that have started ideas into flip-flops, trying to recycle them into decorative pieces. So you see that the children are so open-minded. Children are so aggressive on doing things. What they want to do is what they want to do, and they have a lot of potential, which is because also like what I told you is the communities where we serve are underserved, and we find children that are struggling with school fees, but through our program we get them, and so many children are at the verge of dropping out of school because of the money is scarce. So what we did, we ran a fundraising exhibition which was in position to raise 16 millions, and these 16 million siblings to go in school. So this is the magnitude of impact if children are given a platform.
Okay, could you showcase?
It's so scary, it's so discouraging, but for us we celebrate their potential regardless of where they're coming from. We want them to shine. So you see these artworks, these are postcards which we use to tell the story of the children. There are so many, yeah, then I also have an artwork like this one. And they never had the platform where the girl can harness her skills. So through the different activities that we ran, we identified her in 2020 through an art competition that we put. Her innocent perspective about children and being happy, she's painting that smile within her heart. And also, like what we do is, we have things like this one are sold on our platforms, facesup.org, and then children raise money from products like this and artworks, because we believe that there are so many things children have the school fees, but then we use the artwork to get for them the school fees, and they're happily in school because they see their efforts none. But now if a child is taking care of herself and 3 other siblings, that means the money the parents would have paid for these children is now going into the business. And it is
So finally, we are here for the ICON Awards. What are you looking forward to in these awards?
Actually, it's a work you recognize. It gives you the encouragement to keep pursuing it. So I'm looking forward to seeing so many children or many young people that are having so many programs that are underground, and such a platform coming up and shining a light on their initiatives, and seeing how these initiatives move from one step to the other.
Wow, thank you so much for that insightful presentation and showcase. I can't wait to see what the ICON awards will have. I hope children have a category, you know? Isn't that what we're hoping for?
Actually, in the same sense of children, like an organization like ours, we are putting so many platforms for children. And in this same, and up to now, we have over 350 submissions from children below 19 years, and they're telling positive stories about their experience during COVID-19. And then we are looking
So much. We can't wait to come and see what else you have to do.
Thank you for having me. So, yes,
While we are honoring the great, this category is awarded to creative artists who have manifested unusual talent.
Categories that we are going to be showing you tonight. So if yours doesn't fall here yet, don't lose hope. There's a lot more categories coming your way very now. It's inspiration from people who've been there and done that. They come, they tell us their stories.
Amazing. So ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for
at a very young age, and two, paying the price of whatever it takes for you to be there, and three, mother who fell sick, and there was no money for me to go to school, and by then I was in my P7 vacation. So when I started senior one, people were putting on suits, nice dresses, among other things. They were looking dope. And that day, the photographer that was supposed to help me took pictures. So I took pictures of all the candidates that were putting on nice dresses among students and other people. And when I took those pictures, it was on some of them in other places. Ladies and gentlemen, on Monday I went to school and all people surrounded me in need of their pictures. Give me an order of changing the background. I'll charge them 5,000. And the rest of other pictures, I'll charge them 3. Put the money in the bag. I put my money in the bag. I was not even counting. I had more than 800 pictures and I sold them. I sold pictures 3,000. I sold Paul, a brother of mine, to help me. And I had made over 2,600,000 something to pay for school fees in the shortest time. And from there, that's what gave birth to Incredible Media. The people that gave the year after that, I went to the deputy headmaster and I told him, you charge students school. So the people who I used to take pictures at school, when it came out of the school and came to the real world, became my clients. I started shooting weddings for them. I started doing their birthday parties. I started doing other things. The things that I'm talking about are the things that I did not go to class to study them. I'm a self-taught person. I'm a cinematographer, I'm a DOP, I edit, I do all that stuff. So from that experience, people work for Silk Events, I've worked for all those organizations. And what gave birth to Incredible Media was, in all that experience, I got a chance to work on TV. And when I went to work on TV, I had so much experience not give me that attention that I needed to have to be able to showcase what I'm capable of. So I became demoralized, and along the way, I started looking for the jobs out there. And guess who helped me to start? And when I went to shoot that video, I remember it was at Hannah. I shot a video, and the money that they paid me was 5 opportunity as well. And that gave birth to Incredible Media. And at Incredible Media, what we do, we are a visual film company. We're a film production company that believes in storytelling. And what we're trying to do is, we are rewriting to control what comes out of their country. So instead of thinking of the way of saying that we only write about these things, we are rewriting the story of Africa, to be specific, Uganda, the world through visual storytelling, which happens to be film. And ladies and gentlemen, film is something that can employ from Kasese. I've worked on French Montana music video, My Bro to You. There is a young person out there who needs your help, who needs to be given a hand. The young people's problem is speak the language that the older generation does not understand. What worked in the 20th, what worked in 19th century is not going to take us there in the 20th. If you ask yourself today, the things that are making money are not your traditional things like lawyers, teachers, among other things. My brother Eddie Kenzo here is one of the few Ugandans who have to empower the young people, to give them a chance, to believe in them, to be able to create and do things that they love. It has taken me that when you go out there, you have a young brother, a cousin who needs help. Their ideas may sound so silly and may be solution providers for the problems that we have the capacity to solve. Not specifically for ourselves, but for others too. So I dedicate, and very funny, 6 years ago, my first client was Richard Hunt. Today, 6 years after, I'm part of Bakwi. So it starts with empowering one person. One person will be able to change the world. When you look at the people that have changed the world, the African problems, but it's only us, the people in this room, are the only people it takes to change the world. I beg to stop here because of time. Thank you so much.
You know, it's looming, so we're going to go real fast.
Now, before we do invite anybody, I lost my mom. At 15, I started taking care of myself, paying she was older than me, and we used
Still
to go
about
to
the Icon Awards by Richard in Uganda. So with me here I have creatives, for example, who are going to just showcase some of the things that they have brought to us.
My name is Aliombia Rebecca from Kawempe. Make them to simplify the work. Why do we started making these things? That people make cancer because of these chocolaters. So we are trying to remove out to make people not to use Buvera, instead at 10,000. Again, we simplified work. Women do buy Buvera, time to kit properly, you fold it properly, you put it back in the bag. You stop moving with the Buvera, which destroy our land. We made also what we call shopping bags. These are made from bitenji. You can use this face. It is portable. You can move with it in your bag, clothes, when they are just working without an apron. You get such an apron. It is very unique, as you see. And you get what? You get that in your clothes. We also make other things, but let my colleague also talk.
In our group, we make different things. We make these jewelry boxes. If you want your jewelry, you go. That is what we do, but we do a lot of things. Okay, thank you very much.
So we do cultural music, cultural dances from all over the country and all over Africa. We have a diverse of many cultures to be called here so that we can showcase what Africa has to give us in terms of culture. We are always most welcome and we come to a place so that we can share with them.
Fashion studio. In Rocky's Fashion Studio, we do a variety of things where we make different designs of change. We make costumes. Under these bags, we have the waist bags. You can contact us on WhatsApp. We also make beads. You can contact us on WhatsApp 0774 43
Expression of culture, talent, and heritage. And you can see how we have a representation of heritage and culture, for example. We can't wait to see what the Icon Awards are going to turn out to be in this country and across Africa.
Boss has left. The first person to call me and said, Brenda, you're doing a good job. If it means scaling down the event and you do it in a smaller shot, persistence and not giving up. And what does not kill you will only make you stronger. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brenda Nanyonjo. everyone is a superhero here. Now, a special shout out going out to Mr. Eddie Kenzo. Thank you for being a part of us today. This man has a new song out.
Makwe autograph. That's right, join me, ladies and gentlemen, as we welcome another inspirational figure, a man that I'm seeing for the first time today. But I know his voice for a very long time.
Me too.
Vijay Jingo.
Girl. Yes, mukasera kanonga tolekere kyatulesa kaongezi kolwaliro. Kasinya. First of all, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. What I've realized over steps. I know ebigambo byenkozesa is very difficult okubisikana mu vocabulary y'oluzungu. Nyina zimangwena, nyina zikabejje. Tugende Kenya, Tanzania, nga people are meeting in Kiswahili. Era no de bali mu corridor, niwa kuyitiramu. Zania atulane Salvador, n'omugongako. Osobola bw'otula naye obeera wa kabi. Upaongoli wakabi zani atulane edikezo BET awadoina mwanche chitegeza abasinga people know what I do kye kirungi ekinsanyusa nti people they can identify me with n'omulimu gwange. If I say Vijay Junior, basically they know iranga ekyalingawo nti okwogerera firimu gwalinga mulimu gw'abataasoma. Okwogerera firimu kiri funny nti in Rwanda batandika okukikola. I have a friend from Tanzania is a VJ. I have a friend from Kenya kugwako byakola. It's all about us to be creative. Tusobole okubaako kye tuyiiya, tusobole okubaawo ng'omuki n'omuvubuka. Yeah? So we passed it on Jendi nangamba Vijay Junior tusobole otutandikirawa. So nze bantuma Matovu Junior okusobola okunjawula kwani ku mafadha. Bwentyo bwe natandika twagitandikawo ng'ey'okusaaga ne kati ya amaanyi. Ya amaanyi, people subscribe ne tufuna ssente. Wangi sample ate era sobola gikubamu eyange eri yokka. Salvador ajje wannamulabi azanyo nabo babeereyo mbitu yani batulirako ebinyeebwa. Manager togaana bakuyise bampise. Jack, seriously, I'm free. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I'm a brother Ibra. Thank you so much. And everybody abadde okusobola okuwuliriza my story however much it has been yange. Nze saaso magenda wala nakoma mu 6 nengendako kakoosa awo sikupimbasi. Nengendako kakoosa awo akaali akangu aka computer. But my wife, she's settled. My kids are settled. I've settled my life. Now I'm going back to study. Osegira. Tugenda kuddayo nsome. Ate mbeere wa kabi. So for abaana ba wansi, when you get an opportunity, use it. Nebaza mugalange edikezo. Edikezo yakosa opportunity. Kati asobola okuddayo n'asoma. Kabotyo bwe tuli. When you get an opportunity, I got an opportunity. Not that baiti basobola kumpeerera, bali basobola. But when I nalaba omukisa, I seized it. Kati bannanga abamu was Vijay Junior ever tell me never equal. Give it up for Vijay Junior. A round of applause. More than that, you people. You don't know what it means. I also have to go to school, but I think I'm going to look for a school where I can learn what you do. Is there a school like that? All right, so we're going to have an amazing performance. I've been told we need to have that. I can't understand what Eli is saying at the moment, but hey, let's go.
There is this famous saying that nothing is new under the sun unless you are new under the sun. Well, we beg to differ. We have brilliant minds that continuously create, rethink, and redirect. However, such initiatives and innovations frequently go unrecognized. The Innovation Award recognizes individuals who find the creative solution, have everything to gain from creativity.
In film, you're telling a story. You are creating a mood and building the character that work tirelessly to bring us stories on our screens. The arts category celebrates the artistic excellency in the performing arts. It celebrates the best.
The Icon Award for Sports seeks to recognize individuals in sports who are positive ambassadors and influencers for the young, who are making a difference. Sportsmen and sportswomen, what's your contribution to the bigger picture?
Distinguished businesses that are fostering growth, innovation, marketing, strategy, and consumer excellence in their sector. COVID-19 hit us hard, but in as much as we were all surviving, this Icon Award for Social Entrepreneurship seeks to shine a light on someone who has a passion. Governments, organizations, social businesses, social professionals, etc. How has your work helped inspire people?
World over, agriculture and agro-processing are the greatest and fundamentally the most important of our industries. They sustain life and we must cherish and recognize the face of ever-increasing market and environmental challenges. Employer practices. Employers who have people-centered approaches that successfully create a stimulating and supportive work environment. Employers of belonging to maximize productivity and innovation.
They are strong women
and men
who support other people and are passionate about what they do. They can dream and transform while helping others in their
Heroes overcome extraordinary challenges to take on innovative tasks in support of community and national service. They personify the spirit of commitment to others. They have charted a way where none was before. They demonstrate great courage, creativity in their work, and the power to inspire others, the ability to lead, as well as follow, and the extraordinary.
The world would be a dark place with a quest to acknowledge senior individuals that have made great sacrifices and service towards building a better world. They have in the African continent.
I'm so sorry.
Wait.
Okay, but in a nice way, I'm like, you are just getting started.
That's the thing. It's not because I'm not talented. It's because they never put my category.
We are going to break a little bit of this formality and get into something amazing. Richard Hand, Uganda is always empowering. Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, guys. Greetings.
When the world looks at you,
give a round, warm applause to the founder and the CEO of Rich Hand.
Abaco, Caravanda, Icon. Team leader and founder Richard Hand, Uganda. And our cultural icons are the people that young people read. Thank you so much for the good job you're doing across the country. Without the staff at Richard Hand, Uganda, our staff members and Miss Brenda, our mama from Miss Uganda, they have done an incredible job to share about their story. But come January, being represented by the delegation from Toro Kingdom, led by Prince Jonathan and Moses Egadu, we thank you so much for making this partnership work across the whole world. And not only being Young King, but him being a goodwill ambassador of social change in Uganda, in Africa, and also all over the world through the Icon Initiative. So I'd love to thank you so much for making this really work. To all the persons present here, and those watching from everywhere, we thank you so much. To our partners, I'd love to recognize the team from Admire. I see that Peter Mchivi, was Arthur, he loves running away, Ali. He might be at, it's been 2 years for us to develop this. I really want to thank you so much for the great job you've done. I'd also love to thank the incredible change makers that we are having in this room. Some of them I'll mention, some of them. I see Zulu from Outbox. There's a story behind us. I see Abrahams from Abrahams Collections. And we have the powerful fashion awards in Uganda led by him. All these young people have behind them. And that's our mission as the Icon Awards, an Icon initiative that we'd love to put on. During lockdown, I had a friend of mine that kept me company and attended. And I requested the team to allow me invite him just for 2 minutes to say hello to us. If you talk about icons that we have in Africa, his name has to be mentioned. If you talk about people that have sold Uganda as far as Masaka, strived, went to Shozi, he will tell us more. Strived, came to Kampala, strived. I remember I saw him in 2008 when he came to school at Namembe Hillside, where I was schooling. Right now, he's on international scenes, international stages, and this is an honor to have Eddie Kenzo with us in the room. And I just request you just for 2 minutes to come and say hello, because you're the true icon that we have in this country that is representing.
Bana nsanyuse nnyo okubeera wano. Kano akawungezi kalungi nnyo, neebaza Mukama neebazibwa okubanga muli balamu. Tusabire n'abo basobodde okugenda mu kano akabenje, kubanga ko kabenje. COVID yakuliyekingibwa bantu si Katonda. Namwera ogende mu maaso. Ebyokwogera bingi, I have a long story. Naye mbadde nsaba nange ntwala akakisa kano njogere ku mwami ono. Musajja ono mwongere ku ngalo. Nayiya Icon Awards asobola okubeera nga recognizinga abantu abakola ebintu. Nze manyi kyekitegeeza omuntu okutwala obulamu serious. Ntwala akakisa kano okwebaza buli muntu ali wano ng'obulamu obutwala serious. Si kyangu okutwala bulamu serious. Abantu abatwala obulamu lead us through a lot. You come, speak up, you say something, people they start laughing at you. Because balabanga byogera tebisoboka. Lwansonga olina ekirooto. Buli weyogera ebintu ebisinga abantu batasobola kukola bakulabanga gwe joka. So you go through a lot to recognize you. Many people do things nga tebeetaaga bingi. They just want something small.
You don't know, bad man, full of original. Some of you even came on the border, but celebrities, please. Bang, one more time. Instrument. Listen now, yo. Me wonder what I stop pretty girl. Listen, yo. Hey. Put it down, put it down, take it down, take it down, put it down, take it down. been complaining they are there, but they have been cooking up something that everyone has seen. Thank you so much, Salvador. Thank you so much, Kenzo. Thank you so much, everyone, Exodus, Abraham. We're not going to mention names, but they are cultural icons. They have prepared something very nice. Took about 1 month for us to be at this.
Very best. Navio! Woo! Give it up for Navio, everybody.
All KLA put your I love the press of the main gate into the hotel. I just sit down in the plane breaks, the boys in Canada came. Some get paid to perform, some get you can be.
Yes, hello. My name is Roland Biagava.
We're so used to this. I think by now it always feels good.
Different day, same thing. Different day.
Because Richer Hand has been consistent since day one, and I think they'll bring something better and bigger this time around, regardless of the other one.
About the industry, what do you hope they can show them about how things are done? What do you hope they can do differently from previous endeavors?
A good platform to kind of support rising artists.